I'm here today at the Porsche Experience Centre, and you can hear behind me maybe the cars going around on the skid pad. I'm here for a track event, and it is going to be a lot of fun. So come with me today on this episode of Cars in Detail.
Here we see the Lamborghini Temerario. This thing is absolutely stunning. It's got a V8 engine, and you can see that it is just stunning to look at. And I was able to actually get in the car, and you'll see in a minute here that I was able to sit in it and take a look around. And let me tell you, this thing is every bit a true Lamborghini, as you can see. Now, whoever owns this particular Mk1 Cabriolet has done an excellent job. The outside looks like a Mk1 GTI. Inside, obviously, is still Cabriolet, but they've done a pretty nice job with it, I would say. Here's a gorgeous example of one of my favorite Audis still, the B5 Audi S4 in Nagaro Blue, I believe it is. It is just a beautiful, beautiful car. Now, this particular Westfalia really brought me back because it is exactly the same as my dad's 1985 Westfalia, with the one difference being that this one has larger wheels and it's got the square headlights, so that leads me to believe it's probably a 86 or 87, something like that, not 100% sure. Looking at all of the different campers, you can actually see the difference in the size between the generations. So this particular one, I'm guessing, is one from the 70s. I'm not 100% sure, but you can tell it's definitely smaller inside and out than the previous one that I just talked about. And it's still nice though. When you see these old Beetles, you can understand why they were so beloved. Really simple, really basic, but tons and tons of fun to drive, I am sure. And this was a great example of one right from the Volkswagen collection. Here's another camper. This one's a 59, and it is, again, a little bit smaller than the last one, and it's just a beautiful piece of machinery. You can see how well it preserved and how well these were made back then. So here's the Autocross part, and you actually got to thrash an RS Q8 on the Autocross. So this was the drift track, and let me tell you, it was so much fun. This next part, you can see that it was what they call a low friction circle, essentially a giant wet skid pad, where the idea was to try and get your car to kick out and try to correct on your own. In the background, you'll see part of the large track where you could do a hot lap. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to capture any of the cars going around it. Here's another shot of the autocross course from up above, up high, and you can see again the big track in the far background, and there are cars going around it right now.
We also do a lot of corporate events at Ross too, so we're bouncing back and forth. Already, my friend.
Now, if you happen to be a motorcycle fan, and I am, they also brought out a bunch of Ducati motorcycles for this event. Everything from the Panigale V2 and a Scrambler, right up to the Multistrada and other types of bikes like the Diaval. So it was an amazing event for that. Now, here we see a real Porsche GT3 Cup Car. And let me tell you, this thing was amazing. What a vehicle. Now, can anybody tell me, did the TT RS actually come in this color with these wheels, or was this an Audi exclusive order? I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments below. Here is a car that I would love to still be able to get, a convertible RS4, and it's a manual transmission on top of that. What a great vehicle. Now, if you have never heard the V10 sing in an R8, then you are missing out, because this thing sounds absolutely incredible. Now, this Corrado is one that I actually know the owner of, and it is a gorgeous example of one from the 90s. It appears to be completely bone stock as well, which is an awesome and rare vehicle. And one of the last cars that I'm going to show you is this rare TT Roadster with the baseball stitch leather, which was a super rare option back then, I believe. And of course, it is a manual convertible. Amazing. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Cars in Detail at the Porsche Experience Centre Toronto, and I hope that you will like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much for coming by and watching this video, and we will see you again very soon. Bye for now.